basically, okay, you guys, I live by the Mississippi River and they just blew up the bridge, the old 74 bridge, and I darn near had a heart attack. We are talking some favorites and some fails today, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get my 2 fails out of the way because I do only have 2 of them, and surprisingly, they're both from NYX. But the first one is going to be the NYX Plump Right Back Primer here, and you guys, I just didn't like this. This was a textural thing for me. It is very sticky going on the face, and I do not like that. I'm not entirely sure if all gripping primers are that sticky. It was overly sticky, and I did not appreciate that in the slightest. So this is going to be a fail for me. You know, I might have been able to give it a pass if it actually like held on my makeup, but it didn't. It was just sticky and kind of disgusting to put on my face, to be honest. So this is going to be my first fail. My second fail is actually just a colored fail. This is the NYX Epic Wear eyeliner in the shade Pink Spirit. And the reason this is a fail for me is because this color makes my eyes bloodshot and, or well, look bloodshot, not actually be bloodshot, but this color is just not the color for me. And I did get this free again with an order that I placed in Ulta, but I liked that it stayed on my waterline all day. Not necessarily liked it because of the color, but if this was like in a black or a brown or a blue, that would have been fantastic. So this I will definitely repurchase, just in a different color, but this shade right here, Pink Spirit, is getting decluttered from my collection. And now onto the favorites, and I've got a lot, so I'm going to try to go through these kind of quickly. The first one is going to be the Chic Glam Live to Roam eyeliners, and I got all 6 of them. I did buy the collection of them, and I am actually wearing the shade Jet Set on my upper and lower waterline today. And you guys, these stay in the waterline beautifully. Now, I will say when you first apply it, especially if you're doing like the upper waterline, it does transfer down, but that's only until it sets, and then it will stay up there. So if you wipe it away, it will stay up there and the waterline once it sets down. You just got to give it a second. So initially it will transfer and you're gonna be like, she lied to me. But if you wipe that away, it will stay up there. And now, the other thing I love about these is these are $2.99. So for a long wearing eyeliner, and these are all neutral shades, this is a great deal. So they are $2.99 each. They do come with a white, a cream, 3 shades of brown. You got a warm, cool, and a deep brown, and then a black. So I have been loving these, and I've been using them non-stop this month. So definitely a favorite. So this next one here is going to be the Essence 16 Hour Cover and Last Powder Foundation. And you guys, I use this so much, I hit pan, and it's a very decent sized pan, as you can see. I loved using it over my Nubizen Porcelain Base Kit number 3 on the really, really hot days. I won't say that this held up to the heat, but I will say it didn't break apart. My oils did come through. I basically look like an oil slick with a like perfect skin oil slick, if that makes sense. So this did not keep my oils at bay, but you know, on those 100-degree days, your makeup's going to slide off your face anyway. So these were a very good pair for those hot days, and I really enjoyed it. If you guys have been seeing my Get Ready With Me, so this next one is going to come as a no shock. This is the Florrte Flower Food Bear Contour Palette, and I have used this so much, I've pretty much worn away the embossing that was on this up here. The way I use it is I just swipe my brush back and forth across it, and this powder here is basically a shade, maybe a shade and a half deeper than my skin tone, which makes for the perfect bronzer. It is not too warm, it is not too cool, especially mixing all these together, and it's just the perfect bronzer shade. I am wearing it today, like quite a lot of these, and I really do like this. It blends seamlessly, it's very finely milled, so it's just a powder that feels so soft and silky when you put it on, and I absolutely love it and will probably keep using it just because it really is the perfect shade for me. This next one is going to be another old product in my collection that I've really been enjoying, and this is the Sephora Lipstories Lip stick in the shade Tis the Season, and this is the shade. Are you guys scared yet? Look at that shade. But the way I have been using it, if you've seen a Get Ready With Me, I believe it's live. If it is, I'll link it below. But I showed the way I've been using it. The way I use this is the regular swatch of this, but if you just take your finger, and this is the way I normally would put it on, and kind of tap it on the lips, it gives this lovely berry shade. And then from there, what I will do is take a paper towel and just blot it. And guys, this color has been my jam for this month. I don't know why it has, or why I originally reached for this lipstick, but the other thing about it, I just tried to wipe it off with a paper towel, is this lipstick wears a very long time, maybe because of the deep shade it is, but I have been totally loving this lipstick. And if you guys got the Christmas kit last year from Sephora, this was one of the lipsticks in it, and if you didn't declutter it because it was too dark, give it a try just tapping it on with your finger. It's really pretty. Another product in my collection that I pulled out to play with is going to be the Flower Nose, and this is the Circus Series Gradient Blush. I love the outer packaging on this, and this is what the product looks like. It's lighter up here, darker down here. I usually just mix them together, and I love this blush. I've really been enjoying this blush. When you guys see my empties, you'll know why I've been dipping a little bit more into my blush collection lately, but this is just perfect. It's this great peachy tone, and I've loved it with more of my warm tone looks that I've been doing as of late. So this has definitely been a favorite of the month, and I've used it quite a bit. It is not the blush that I have on today though. The blush I have on today is going to be this one from Marie Love. This is the Sweet Duo. And this next one needs no introduction because you guys know I love this one. This is going to be the Makeup Revolutions and Monsters University Randall Lip Oil, and this is a pH changing lip oil. And now if you were like me, that probably scared you a little bit, because most pH changing lip products on me turn into this bright Barbie pink, which is not my jam. Not for a lipstick, maybe for an eyeshadow, but not for a lipstick. This one here gives more of a mauvey pink look, which is definitely unique in the pH changing product realm, at least the ones that I have tried. So I've really been enjoying this. As you guys can see, I've used it quite a bit. If you see my Get Ready With Me's or watch my Get Ready With Me's, you know that I use this quite a lot. Love it. Very comforting, not sticky, a little bit thicker than some other lip oils I've used, but I still do really enjoy this, and it's a pretty shade. Actually, come to think of it, this shade on my lips is kind of what this looks like tapped out, the Sephora lipstick. I've just been liking that color, I guess. Another product from that collection that I just tried is going to be this highlighter. Again, this is the Makeup Revolution Monster University highlighter. And I've just really enjoyed this highlighter. When I first got it, I thought it was going to be a little bit icy, but it's one of those that looks very subtle, but on the cheeks, because I'm wearing it today, it almost has like this natural look to it that I cannot explain, because most highlighters don't look natural, especially on my skin. I do have mature skin. I am over 40, so it is one of those where a lot of highlighters don't look natural on me, and it's not usually something that I would go for, like a natural highlighter that just, gives you just this little sheen to your skin. But on the flip side of that, I have built this up. If you layer this on a couple of times, you can build it up to that blinding highlight, which is most of the time, if I'm wearing highlight, what I go for. But today I just tried out the natural look. It's gorgeous. It's a very versatile product, and it is, while it looks white in the pan, it is more of a champagne color, which is perfect for the summertime. And if you guys were curious what's on my eyes, it is my next favorite for the month, and it is going to be the NYX Ultimate Blue Jean Baby Eyeshadow Palette. And this is what is on my eyes today. I have done a couple of looks with it. If I can find them, I will put them on the screen. But I really enjoy this color story. I am using this shade on the outer corner. I blended it out with this blue and this white shade here to kind of give it more of a pastel look on the top. I have this pink in the inner corner. This is layered over the dark shade in the back with this in the middle and then this more towards the inner corner. But you guys, this palette just performs really, really well. And I haven't tried NYX eyeshadows in forever. In fact, I'm not even sure I ever have tried them. And this is just great. Like for the price point, I would say it's totally worth it. It's just pretty, it's beautiful. I would highly recommend it for you guys if you are into more blue, and not even really blue, but you also can get a neutral look up here and just throw in a blue to kind of like highlight the look if you want, or you could do a blue look with a little bit of neutral in, like what I got going on today. There's so many ways you could use this palette, so highly recommend this if you are in the market for that type of palette. All right, you guys, that is it. That is my favorites and fails for the month of August. I cannot believe September is right around the corner. Oh my gosh, this year is flying by for us, and this summer is flying by. Thank goodness. I am more of a winter person anyway. But let me know in the comments down below what products you have been enjoying this month, especially if it held up in the heat. I am dying to know about those products because I didn't find anything that held up in the heat. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you enjoy this kind of content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!